There is a truth that most will never confront, a truth so shrouded in the veils of mystery that even those who suspect it cannot fully grasp its enormity. You have felt it, haven't you? That subtle, gnawing sensation that you are watched, not by the eyes of a curious stranger but by forces ancient, malevolent, and unseen. This is not paranoia, nor the workings of an overactive mind. It is the weight of your very essence that draws this attention. For you are among the chosen ones, luminous beings whose presence disrupts the very fabric of ordinary existence. And the world, filled with shadows that loathe the light, cannot help but turn its gaze upon you. From the moment of your arrival in this realm, you were marked, not by man, but by the divine forces that fashioned your soul for a purpose greater than comprehension. This mark does not fade, nor can it be hidden. It radiates through the layers of your being, a beacon of spiritual power that illuminates the unseen pathways of existence. Those who dwell in darkness perceive this light not as a blessing, but as a threat, and their efforts to extinguish it are relentless. They have studied you, tracked your movements, and sought to sabotage the sacred calling inscribed in your essence. The forces that oppose you are not random. They are deliberate, calculated, and as ancient as the stars. What if I told you that every challenge, every rejection, and every inexplicable misfortune was not merely coincidence, but part of a grander design, a battlefield where your soul's purpose meets resistance? What if you understood that this resistance was proof of your significance? The attacks you face are not born of weakness, but of strength. The adversary seeks to derail you because they fear what you might become. It is this very conflict, this spiritual war waged against your destiny, that defines your journey as one of the chosen. You are not alone in this struggle, though it may often feel that way. The isolation, the misunderstanding, the constant feeling of being out of place, all of these are echoes of the weight you bear, a weight few can comprehend. You are not here by accident. The longing you feel for answers, the restlessness of your spirit, and the magnetic pull towards something greater are all threads woven into the fabric of your being. This narrative, the one you are about to uncover, will peel back the layers of illusion that have kept you in the dark. It will illuminate the forces at play, exposing the schemes of those who seek to monitor and manipulate your journey. You will discover the tools to shield your essence, strengthen your purpose, and reclaim the divine fire that burns within. The stakes are far higher than you imagine, and the truths revealed here will not merely inform, they will transform. Stay vigilant, for the narrative ahead will challenge the very foundation of what you believe about yourself and the world. This is not a story of ordinary people facing ordinary struggles. This is the story of the chosen ones, warriors of light navigating a battlefield obscured by shadow. You stand at the threshold of revelation, a step away from understanding the magnitude of your calling. Do not turn back, for what comes next will unveil truths that will shatter illusions and fortify your spirit. As you move through this journey, remember, your light is your weapon, and the opposition you face is proof that you are destined for greatness. The attacks do not come as bolts of thunder or visible storms. They are far more insidious, silent, and precise. The forces aligned against you operate in shadows, their tools of sabotage finely tuned to exploit vulnerabilities you may not even realize exist. Spirits of monitoring, as ancient as the first whisper of rebellion against the divine, linger unseen, observing your every step. These entities are not omnipotent, but their cunning and persistence should never be underestimated. They weave themselves into the fabric of your daily existence, waiting for moments of doubt, exhaustion, or despair to strike with uncanny precision. Their objective is simple yet devastating: to delay, distract, and dismantle the purpose for which you were created. Consider the people who have entered your life under the guise of friendship, trust, or even love, only to leave behind confusion, betrayal, or disarray. They are not always conscious instruments of the darkness, yet their actions are orchestrated by forces seeking to derail your path. These individuals, often cloaked in charm or familiarity, become unwitting conduits of the opposition. Through them, the spirits of monitoring gain proximity, sowing seeds of doubt and conflict in the fertile soil of your heart and mind. You must learn to discern the difference between those who are meant to walk alongside you and those who are shadows masquerading as allies. Even your environment is not exempt from manipulation. Have you ever noticed how, At the precise moment of clarity or inspiration, a sudden interruption arises, an urgent demand, a technical failure, or an inexplicable sense of unease descends, scattering your thoughts and fragmenting your focus. These are not random occurrences. They are tactical maneuvers, calculated distractions meant to sever the connection between you and the divine source of your guidance. Each moment of spiritual alignment you achieve sends ripples through the unseen realms, and the forces of opposition respond with swift retaliation, desperate to keep you off balance. But why you? Why are these ancient forces so intent on monitoring and interfering in your journey? The answer lies in the magnitude of your calling. As one of the chosen, your existence disrupts the dominion of darkness. You carry within you a light that pierces through the veils of deception, illuminating truths that have long been hidden. This light is not a passive glow. It is a force, an energy that shakes the foundations of falsehood and brings liberation to those trapped in spiritual blindness. To those who seek to maintain control, your light is a threat that must be extinguished at all costs. The attacks are not limited to external forces. They infiltrate the mind, planting seeds of self-doubt, fear, and insecurity. These whispers are subtle, often masquerading as your own thoughts. You are not enough, they suggest. Your efforts are in vain. Yet these are lies, carefully crafted to erode your confidence and weaken your resolve. Recognizing these voices for what they are, tools of sabotage, is the first step in breaking their hold over you. You are not at the mercy of these attacks. You possess within you the strength to resist, the discernment to identify their source, and the power to reclaim your peace. As the intensity of these attacks grows, so too must your vigilance. This is not a call to fear, but to awareness. The greater the opposition, the clearer the evidence of your significance. The forces of darkness do not waste their efforts on those who pose no threat. They focus their energies on those whose light burns brightest, whose purpose is most profound. You are their target not because of your weaknesses, but because of your extraordinary strength. And it is precisely this strength that you must harness to confront and overcome the challenges that lie ahead. Discernment is not a mere instinct. It is a sacred gift, a finely honed tool placed within you to navigate the labyrinth of spiritual warfare. To those who are chosen, this ability is both a shield and a compass, guiding you through the shadows and illuminating paths obscured by deception. It is through discernment that you recognize the subtleties of the opposition's schemes, those veiled attempts to distort truth, derail progress, and sow chaos. This divine insight does not come easily, nor is it granted lightly. It is cultivated through perseverance, refined in trials, and deepened through unwavering connection with the divine. You may have already experienced this gift in moments of inexplicable clarity, when a voice within you whispers a warning, urging caution where others see no threat. This voice is not born of fear but of wisdom, a wisdom that transcends logic and perception. It is the quiet knowing that sees beyond the surface, detecting the unseen intentions of those who approach under false pretenses. The world may label this intuition, but for the chosen, it is much more profound. It is your spiritual radar, attuned to frequencies that others cannot perceive, alerting you to dangers cloaked in familiarity. This discernment also extends inward, uncovering the hidden motivations and unresolved wounds within yourself. For the attacks against the chosen are not always external. The most insidious battles are those fought within the soul. Doubts that linger, fears that resurface, and insecurities that threaten to sabotage your progress. These are the seeds planted by adversarial forces, nourished by your moments of vulnerability. Through discernment, you can separate the lies from the truth, recognizing which voices align with your purpose and which seek to dismantle it. This inner clarity is your armor, deflecting the arrows of doubt and fortifying your resolve. The more you cultivate your relationship with the divine, the sharper your discernment becomes. Prayer, reflection, and intentional stillness are not mere rituals. They are the lifeblood of your spiritual awareness. These practices open channels of communication, allowing divine wisdom to flow unimpeded into your consciousness. As you immerse yourself in this connection, your ability to distinguish truth from deception strengthens, empowering you to navigate even the most treacherous of circumstances. Discernment, like a flame, grows brighter when fed, and its light becomes a beacon that no shadow can extinguish. It is through this gift that you learn to guard your heart, to protect the sacred plans entrusted to you. Not every revelation is meant to be shared, and not every companion is meant to accompany you on your journey. The world may urge transparency, but discernment teaches restraint. There is wisdom in silence, in holding close the visions and dreams whispered to you in the stillness of your spirit. For not all ears are prepared to hear, and not all hands are clean enough to hold what is sacred. Through discernment, you learn the art of spiritual discretion, safeguarding the treasures of your soul. And so, as you walk this path, let discernment be your constant companion. Trust its guidance, even when it defies logic or challenges convention. It is a divine gift, entrusted to you for your protection and empowerment. The forces that seek to monitor and manipulate you cannot overcome a spirit anchored in truth, armed with clarity, and aligned with the divine. Remember, the more they strive to obscure your vision, the more critical it becomes to sharpen your sight. With discernment as your shield and your compass, there is no shadow too deep, no deception too cunning, to deter you from your sacred purpose. Your existence is no accident, and your presence here is far from ordinary. The very essence of your being hums with purpose, a purpose bestowed upon you by the divine. As one of the chosen, you have been entrusted with a mission that transcends the confines of time, culture, and earthly limitations. This is not a task for the faint of heart, for the weight of your calling is as immense as the glory it promises. You were designed for this, crafted with precision and endowed with the strength, vision, and resilience required to fulfill your sacred charge. Yet, the path to this fulfillment is fraught with challenges, each one an opportunity for refinement and growth. Rejection, isolation, and misunderstanding often mark the journey of the chosen. These are not mere misfortunes but integral aspects of your divine preparation. The world, steeped in its illusions and bound by its fears, struggles to comprehend the light you carry. This disconnect is not a reflection of your inadequacy but of your uniqueness. To be chosen is to walk a path that few can follow, a path that often requires stepping away from the familiar and comfortable. Yet, within this solitude lies the space where transformation occurs, where the fires of adversity forge a spirit unbreakable and steadfast. Every trial you face is a testament to your significance. The forces that oppose you would not bother with someone inconsequential. Their attention is proof that you are seen as a threat to the structures they seek to maintain. They recognize the power within you even when you do not. Each setback, betrayal, and moment of despair is not an indication of failure but a necessary part of your training. These experiences shape you, sharpening your discernment, deepening your faith, and preparing you to wield the full measure of your purpose. Resilience is not merely enduring hardship, it is emerging from it stronger, wiser, and more determined than before. The purpose of the chosen is not one-dimensional. It encompasses many facets, each as vital as the next. You are called to be a bearer of light, a healer of wounds, and a revealer of truths long hidden. Your words, actions, and very presence have the power to awaken others, to stir dormant souls into remembering their own divine origins. This responsibility is immense, yet it is also a privilege, a sacred partnership with the divine to bring about transformation in a world desperate for renewal. The forces that resist you do so because they fear the liberation your light brings. Your resilience is not born solely from within. It is a gift that flows from your connection to the divine. The source of your strength lies in your ability to remain tethered to this wellspring of infinite power and love. Prayer, reflection, and spiritual communion are not optional practices but essential lifelines that sustain you through the storms. These moments of connection rejuvenate your spirit, reminding you of the greater picture and reaffirming your place within it. They equip you to rise above the noise, to see beyond the immediate challenges, and to press forward with unwavering resolve. As you continue this journey, remember that the trials you face are not punishments but blessings in disguise. They are the chisels that shape you, the fires that purify you, and the winds that propel you forward. Every challenge overcome is a step closer to the full realization of your purpose. Embrace the resistance, for it is proof that you are moving in the right direction. The world needs your light, your wisdom, and your courage. You are not only chosen to endure but to thrive, to lead, and to transform. The story of the chosen is not one of defeat but of victory, and you are destined to embody that triumph. Vigilance is not a choice, it is a necessity. As one of the chosen, your awareness must stretch beyond the immediate, into the realms where unseen forces operate. The battlefield is not only external but also internal, where every thought, decision, and action carries spiritual weight. You have been prepared for this. The light within you, though it attracts opposition, is also your greatest weapon. Each moment you choose to remain aligned with your purpose, you strengthen the bond between you and the divine, fortifying yourself against the forces that seek your downfall. The journey ahead is not without challenges, but neither is it without hope. You are destined to rise above. Your story, unique and powerful, is part of a much greater narrative, one that transcends individual lives and speaks to the collective awakening of humanity. By stepping fully into your calling, you not only transform your own existence but also inspire others to do the same. This ripple effect, born from your courage and conviction, extends far beyond what you can see. Yet, your impact depends on your willingness to act. This is not the time for hesitation. It is the time for boldness, for claiming the role you were born to fulfill. Take hold of your purpose and step into the light with confidence. To ensure that this light continues to grow, consider the power of community and shared understanding. Others like you are seeking, questioning, and longing for connection. By subscribing to this channel, you join a gathering of kindred spirits, each on their journey of discovery and empowerment. Sharing this message, by liking, commenting, and spreading it to others, strengthens the collective voice of the chosen. Your participation is not passive, it is an act of defiance against the forces that seek to isolate and suppress you. Together, the light shines brighter, and the truth resonates louder. There is more to uncover, more truths to reveal, and more strength to build. Explore the other videos and resources available here, each one designed to guide, inspire, and equip you for the battles and triumphs ahead. By diving deeper into these teachings, you arm yourself with the wisdom and tools necessary to navigate this sacred path. Engage with this community, share your experiences, and learn from the stories of others who, like you, carry the mantle of the chosen. Let this space be your sanctuary and your source of renewal. The time to act is now. Do not let the momentum of this revelation fade into the background of daily life. Click to subscribe, enable notifications, and remain connected to this wellspring of guidance. Share this video with those who need to hear its truths, and leave your thoughts below, affirming your place among the chosen. The journey is ongoing, and your voice matters. You are not alone in this, and every step you take toward fulfilling your purpose strengthens